I told Mommy I got hurt at Uncle George's house. She told me to put a bandage over it.
1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused by their 18th birthday. Pledge to break the silence of child sexual abuse. Go to voicetoday.org and join the Voice movement today.
The most important thing for a survivor to begin to heal is to break their silence. And in order to break their silence, they have to remove the power of that secret. So in telling, they release that power that it's held over them.
Today, survivors of childhood sexual abuse shared their traumatic stories and journey to healing.
I'm a survivor. I was sexually abused from age 3 to 17 by my stepfather.
I was abused around the age of 4.
I broke my silence today because I can't be silent anymore.
Are the alleged victims getting lost in all of this?
Absolutely. The focus has been on reputations instead of the innocence that's been murdered here, and there's a real crime. So the focus does need to turn to these victims now.
And when the focus does turn to them, I mean, this issue has been buried in their lives since 2002, at least overtly. What impact is it going to have on them?
Child sexual abuse is a silent epidemic, and this is a classic case. So the impact is that they're obviously traumatized, and they are dealing with a great deal of shame and violation. And breaking their silence, though, hopefully will be the first step in their healing process.
My stepfather was brutally abusive, and I took responsibility for my sexual abuse. I felt like because I couldn't tell anybody, it was my fault. I was still in bondage. There was no freedom when I knew that the family I loved was in extreme danger, and there was nothing I could do to protect them. I had no power as a child. I had no voice as a child. And that's why Voice Today is working so hard to bring this issue out of the closet, to break the silence so that we can break the cycle, so that adults can understand that you need to reclaim your voice. You need to be honest about what's happened to you. You need to disclose what's happened. You don't need to pretend that everything is okay, because when they get their voice, they get their healing.
This program is being aired on the heels of the announcement of a prominent producer,
Yes.
Tyler Perry.
Yes.
And what struck me in that interview was that he stayed silent because he didn't want to hurt his mother. He did not want to hurt his mother. There are so many mothers out there that are going through the same thing that we've gone through that need to open your mouth, take your hands off of your eyes so that you can see what's going on, because it's not only hurting you to stay in that place of anger, to stay in that place of shame, to stay in that place of fear. It's affecting your children.
Even 2 years ago, there's not a chance I would be here. There's not a chance I would be talking if I was here. And today I speak very unabashedly about the fact that I was abused. I speak openly about what happened to me, and what I find is that my willingness to do that tells somebody, and maybe it's talking to your listeners today, that if he can do it, I can do it. And since I joined Voice, I've talked to hundreds of survivors.
And they almost feel like my world is going to end if this secret is released. And what they realize is their world begins once that secret is released.
¿Qué tipo de ayuda ofrecen, por ejemplo, ustedes para alguien que se encuentra en esta situación? Una mamá por allí que a lo mejor sospecha, no sabe qué hacer. ¿Cuál es el primer paso para poder sacar a la luz este problema si está pasando en casa?
Sí, o sea, yo sé que es tan difícil cuando es un pariente, especialmente 90% de los abusadores del sexual son parientes o gente que los niños aman o quieren o confíen. Entonces, las mamás, los padres, tenemos ese instinto natural. Hay que llamar a las autoridades, 911, 911, inmediatamente, aunque es difícil porque es un pariente normalmente.
Claro, sabemos que las consecuencias son lo suficientemente difíciles para tomar acción inmediatamente. Gracias, sí. Katy va a estar con nosotros más adelante en El Despertar Extra para ahondar más en este tema. Ella conoce esto de primera mano. Ya regresamos con más. Gracias, Katy.
Gracias.
This victim feels no more pain. A victim of child sexual abuse feels pain for the rest of their life. 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused by their 18th birthday. Only 1 in 10 will ever tell. Pledge to break the silence of child sexual abuse. Go to voicetoday.org and join the voice movement today.